Highlander aprons. If you want one of these in a color that you haven't seen, just send an email. We can build some up. That's how these happen. Somebody asked for Highlander. Check those out. Multicam black, TIFF blue mini packs. We've got them over here also in black and coyote. And then we have all of this stuff. If you want to see something, just holler out, shout it out. We'll come back and take a look at it. We have a few tool bags up there. We're going to do a live tomorrow, do a giveaway of some sort. We'll do the Patreon question and answer. So if you're on Patreon, make sure you get on there, ask your questions. And then we will do a Pulling the Thread podcast. Super kit bags starting to come off the line right now. Gray large tool bags in gray right here. 1 quart super kits. Radio pouches all over the place out here. It's like it threw up radio pouches out here. 1 quarts, more super kits. 1 quarts, 1 quarts, radio pouches, gray tool bags, more 1 quarts, large tool bags, 1 quarts, 1 quarts all over the place. Dual pistols. How's everybody? What's going on? Chuck, Kiri, what's up? Isaac Bundy, what's going on? Kevin, Pat, Homestead. David Lewis, what's up? Radio, what's going on? Benjamin Brewer, had to unsubscribe to the test last night. Wasn't getting them wired. About 12, waited about 12 hours, resubscribed. Got it. Does it work now? Crazy how that works. You can literally have a thought and it'll pop up in YouTube. You can Google something on a complete different computer. It'll pop right up in YouTube, but the shit you're subscribed to, they won't show you. A lot of times you'll find that you're even unsubscribed. Jake, what's up? Todd, how are you? Is the yellow thread on the gray large tool bag? It's not yellow thread. This is type 7 webbing. So it's actually woven in there. It denotes the type of webbing that this is. And it's used in parachute pack trays. The 13 we normally get, we've not been able to get in gray. So rather than put black on, I ordered in some rolls of type 7. If your phone is always listening for Hey Siri, yeah, no shit. I don't use Siri or any of that shit. Never have, not one time. But you should assume that it doesn't have to. It's always fucking listening anyways. Brian Marks, what's up? Which SOE product is your personal? I don't have a favorite, man. The one that does what I need it to do when I need it to do it. It's all tools. Every pair of pants and shorts that I put on, and I change 3 times a day probably, every pair that I put on already has a belt in it. A low profile belt is what I wear every day. IR photos every time it's moved. Yeah, I bet it does. Where's it storing that shit? Right? We buy these phones that have a terabyte in them, right? We pay fucking $1,700 for a phone with bigger memory, and the fucking thing's taking photos all the time. Where is that data stored? Yeah, even if you opt out, do you think you think it's not still doing it? My day was good, man. We got some shit done here today. We'll get a fucking crazy amount of shit done tomorrow. Started hormone therapy, Todd. Your dick should be hard in the morning. And then like by day 2 or 3, it should be so fucking hard when sleeping or when you wake up that you can't, like you got to turn over. Keyword opt. It doesn't matter if you opt or not. Whether you opt in or opt out, it's still doing it. You have no option. Bang, bang, what's up? Yeah, optional. They just give you the, when they use it against you in court, depending on how expensive your lawyer is, he might be able to get you less time since you didn't opt into it. Do I believe in ghosts? Yeah, I think there's something. Yeah, for sure. We had a ghost in here. Opting out of your phone fucking recording every movement and motion and taking photos of everything you do. Energy value. It'll help with your energy, man. Did the pinheads forget to re-rack the weights? No, it's not that they don't re-rack them. I just know when they've been in here because I keep all of my weights like this, and they will, you know, leave one like that. Todd John, you should look at vitamin D also. And then also for vitamin D to work properly, you're going to want some magnesium. I would take that in the evening. It'll help you sleep deeper. They'll find an app you forgot to opt. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, everybody, that's just it, right? When they want you, they just assign a team of analysts to go through all your shit and find your crime. The ghost comment. I had a crazy experience last night and both my dogs reacted. What happened? How are the new hires? One's okay. Might not make it. One I'm letting go. One is pretty good and the other one is doing well. So we're at 4 right now. 4? Are we at 4? Maybe 5. Hiking on a trail of tears, even if you don't see the ghosts, you can feel there's something. Yeah, a lot of people say that. A lot of people. Ordered the gooseneck hitch today, got all my dot paper. Nice, man. Just about home. Vitamin D and DHEA should be on the front porch. Right on. You want a vitamin D that's in fish oil. And they're going to be about 5,000 IUs a caplet. I'm sorry, you do not want a vitamin D in fish oil. You want a vitamin D that is in olive oil. And the one we use, it'll actually change your blood work. You can take it for a couple weeks, get blood done, and it'll move. A lot of the supplements, a lot of the stuff you take that a lot of people use for vitamin D won't even move your blood work. Bear, what's up? 54.91. Glenn, what's going on, man? Been getting up at 4:40, right on. Why? Why 4:40? Why not 4:30, 4:20, 4:15? Because you need to do that to be to work on time, or why are you doing it? For work, not stopping until 11:30 at night. Feeling good. I see somebody saying something about B12, but I don't see the question. Be aware that most B12 products are cyanide-based B12. What brand liquid do you use? I read Thorn is a pretty good one. It has olive oil. What brand liquid? I don't know what we're talking about, Jake. I heard some crazy things about B12 recently being bad for you and being the foam scum from the top of sewage. Yes, I sent that video to hundreds of people. That is correct. That is the case. It is cyanide based, and it does come from sewage treatment plants. That is correct. That's the that's also one of the ingredients in Monster, in C4. There's a few of them. Optimize you, got you. Oh yeah, you'll be fine if it's coming through Optimize you, man. Cyanide, but all the kids are doing it. Yeah. Well, they're doing, I mean, we feed our kids a diet that has poisons in it all the time if it's coming from the grocery store. If you're using any wheat products or corn products from a major grocery store, they're all full of glyphosate. People don't realize that they don't just spray Roundup before they plant the field to kill everything. They spray Roundup while the plants are growing, so they spray it on the plants. And just prior to harvest, they spray it again to dry the plants out. So there's super, super high concentrations of it on all of your kids' cereal. And then anything that's made, most of the stuff they make is made with municipal water system. So that stuff, it basically they're going to take the water out of the sink, and most municipalities are going to have fluoride in them, along with chloramine and bromine and all kinds of other shit, which are endocrine disruptors, which prevents your body from uptaking iodine. And then they use that water in the vat of whatever they're making, and then they kind of cook it to evaporate the water. Well, the chemicals stay in the product that they made in the vat. So you're getting even higher concentrations of all of those toxins. You're right about B12. I watched the video, Gary Brecka. Yeah, you guys should all check out Gary Brecka. He's going to have things all the time that you can do to help optimize your health, and the majority of it is free. It doesn't even cost. It's not. You don't even have to go buy a thing. Order some parts for it. Leveling kit. New steel front bumper, new LED headlight. Right on, I'm not sure what we're talking about. Gives me time to cook breakfast, shower, head to work. Son's baseball, right on. And gonna start working on a truck. Yeah, I'm gonna do some things on my truck too, man. We're gonna start doing some more overland stuff. Especially with Brandon now and him doing a bunch of overland shit. And then Cody's building his truck out, or he's building his shopping list right now. He was just here, he just left to go to his other job. If I missed any comments, just type them. Tap water tastes nasty. Yeah, but we don't drink tap water, right? But you're getting tap water, right? They're not filtering all that water that they put in those food products. Do I drive a Funda? I don't know what you mean, a Tundra? I have a Tundra. I have a 4Runner. I've got a 5.9 Mega Cab. I've got an Excursion, an F-250. Cody's got a off-road Tacoma. I have a TRD Pro, and Amanda's 4Runner is a TRD Pro. I'm going to put some stuff on the Tundra, Chase. Wrangler Star video. Yeah, guys, all check out Wrangler Star's video. He's doing a massive giveaway. Massive. A lot of SOE stuff in there. Tons of Radio Made Easy stuff in there. Primary do strength-based workouts, or you do a mix of, if how do you plan that out? I actually work out a lot less than probably most people think I do. Chest on Monday. I want to do back on Tuesday, but I usually do shoulders on Tuesday and then back on Wednesday. And then I kind of do an arm day. And I have not been doing legs at all. I've got something going on in my knee. So I've been doing very, very light legs for the last couple weeks. But that's really what I do. And then before I go out on the weekends, I'll come out here and just do a few sets of light dumbbells. I'll do side raises, front raises, rear delts, shoulder press, and then some curls, and then some press downs. And then if I'm going to do a video, a lot of times I'll just do some press downs, some shoulders, and some curls, for a little pump before we, shoot video. Need to build out the Ram Mega Cab, man. There's no. Well, number one, they're very expensive to build a Mega Cab. I've got the CM bed on there, but to do anything overland with that shit, man, holy shit, you're very limited on who's building parts for them too. Plus, I need it as a farm truck, and it's the one that'll pull my gooseneck. Yeah, the Wrangler Star giveaway is badass. Ghost comment, my bathroom light kept turning on and off. It's a brand new house with the motion sensor. Dog runs over and bam, light would turn on. Sorry for the punctuation. Oh, no worries. No worries. Hopefully it's just a squirrel and not a, an Indian graveyard or some shit under your house. Yeah, the Dodge is badass. It definitely is. But with the racks and tents and shit now, man, you can, I think I'm going to go with the deck system with the dual slide out drawers on top. I'm thinking the extrusion rack system. They do a full height bed rack, and then it has MOLLE panel all the way across. And those, you can have those lift up so they're like side doors. And then they have a system on the inside that's a pull-out track, so you can put rotopacks and shit on the inside. You can also put them on the outside. Man, it's just so modular. Also, I'm up top overland stuff. I've been, looking at that shit for a long time. But I had a rack on my Tacoma, and once you put the rack on, you end up hating it because you can't even put a mountain bike in the bed. But I mean, I've got so many fucking trailers, and I'm not going to put a motorcycle in that truck anyways. I'm going to put a motorcycle on a hauler on the back of it, or most likely take a full-size truck. Tucker Carlson, Jack Pasovic, Alex Jones, live show in your town. It was awesome. Awesome, man. Available on Tucker's YouTube. I'll check it out. Devon, hey, just to be clear, buddy, you have 2 orders in. Did you in fact want 2 orders? One is for an OD dangler, which we do not have. It'll be built. We'll ship it. And then you ordered the other one, whatever you ordered, we shipped you a multicam FUPA XL because you said just a normal FUPA XL and multicam. So that's what we shipped. Now on that order, you ordered an OD mesh pocket and OD mag cards. So that's what shipped with that multicam. No, my Tundra is not supercharged. I do not have a recall on it. I do not have to be concerned with it. No, I got the last year of the V8. Liquidating InfoWars in November, shutting him down. They're not ever going to shut him down. They're not going to shut him down. They might liquidate InfoWars, but Alex Jones will still be there. He'll just be. When you get a lawsuit like that, you don't ever pay those lawsuits. He'll start another corporation that somebody else will own. They don't even need them to keep up with a TRX or a Raptor, so I don't even know what a TRX is, and I don't give 2 shits about a Raptor. Like, I did all the Go Fast stuff in San Diego. I don't live in San Diego. I'm not doing desert race shit. I'm not running, coilovers and triple bypass shocks and bump stops. That's not what I'm doing anymore. Screwed up going to V6. Yeah, so the recall is that they're replacing entire engines in all those trucks. That's the recall. I heard that yesterday. No, I meant to only order the XL FUPA and those accessories. My fault, probably made you lose brain cells. Oh yeah, you have an infinite ability to fuck your orders up. I mean, I don't even know, but I'll cancel that other order then. And you didn't mention anything about a second order in that email. I just happened to see it when I opened your account. Rally truck would be pretty sweet through the Tennessee hills. Would it? Maybe. Those trucks are made to go fast in open terrain, right? I've got an XR 650 with Flowdyne. I don't remember which radiators. I have oversized aluminum radiators, and riding it anywhere in Tennessee other than on the road, it overheats. And yeah, there's a fix for it, right? You put a fan on it or a KTM fan or something, but trucks, shit that's made to go fast is not fun when you go slow. Old 08, simple intake, tune, and exhaust. Has me running 14s and quarter. What are we talking about, Pat? Everything these days is built to break. Yeah, it really is. It's called planned obsolescence. Day pack. Check-in, because said shipped the other day. Brian, I don't know, buddy. I have no idea. 225998. Is that an order you ordered a couple days ago for a day pack? Yeah, we shipped all the day packs, man. We have a day pack on a dude had a huge order and everything shipped but the day pack. I don't remember what color that was, so there's still that piece. But you can log into your account and see whether your order shipped or not. TRX is a Ram with a Hellcat. Got it. Yeah, not my thing. The Raptor, I could go from pavement to dirt at 60. Yeah, I don't. That's neat. It's neat. It's not my thing. Splatter day pack. Got it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that shipped, bro. Unless you ordered something else with it. But I'm pretty sure that Splatter day pack, if you look at your account, you should see that it went out. There was a Woodland one also. Yeah, I remember it was sitting here in the morning a couple days ago. Monday probably, right? I guess not a couple days ago, but Amanda's Forerunner is set up. You're doing more with the Forerunner for... Yeah, I mean, we'll take them both probably. Multicam Tropic dead or dying. I don't know about that. But I don't have. You guys remember when a couple days ago this whole bin was full? I got a partial here, but I think we can still get it. I'm cutting war bags right now in multicam. That's what I was doing right before I got on here. Bulky truck bed campers. Are you saying bulky like they're big and fat, or are you saying bulky as a brand? There's some very low profile truck campers. Brandon's just got a Smitty built, which that fucking thing folds over to the side and doubles the footprint, and it's got a king size bed in his. And then you've got like Go Fast campers. I like the Alucab stuff. It's very pricey. You have basically camper shells, which have a pop-up tent on the top, and then it has a slide on the bottom, so you can slide that, stand up in the truck bed, and stand fully up and down to get dressed or whatever. Diesels are fucking nuts these days. Yeah, I work at a shop attached to Barker Built. I'm not familiar with them. I've not heard them. Yeah, Homestead. Brandon had that on that camouflage truck that was out here. Yeah, he had a king size. He'll be here this week, next week. Set up an area for people to bring their RVs down with full hookups for my events. We're going to do some different events. I'm going to do some kind of off-road, little mini overland expo kind of thing. Not expo, just kind of get together, hang out for the weekend, camp, bonfire shit. Off-road geared, you know. Yeah, Brandon setup's nice. Considering putting a flatbed on the truck, building a camper that will slide on it. So there's a bunch of people that have those, Radio. I'm sure you're aware. What's that? There's a couple companies out of Australia that have some fucking badass ones. They're very pricey, but they call it a tray, right? So that thing slides on there and just bolts in place, and then you can take it off and have a farm bed, basically like mine, like a CM Industries bed. Mishimoto radiators are better than stock replacement. Have one for your for the got it right on for the big trucks. What brand? Steel bumper. So I have an aluminum bumper on the front, and it is a Victory 4x4, and I have a steel bumper on the back. Do I have a steel bumper? Steel bumper on the front, aluminum. I don't remember which I did. And I'm happy with that. I really like the ARB bumper, I think. I like the C4 Fabrications bumper, but it's like it's missing something. I want that full protection. I want that hoop in the middle and the full protection that comes over by the headlights. And a lot of them look stupid, like it's tilted up like eyelashes. Yeah, you'll see a ton of cool shit at Overland Expo Radio. You will. Do you make chest rigs for carrying a handgun? No, I don't, but I make a lot of chest rigs you could just carry a handgun in. And I make a subgun micro rig. You could put the handgun in the pocket, like guys did all through the 90s and early 2000s. There's Velcro in there, so you could put a Kydex holster in it even and have your pistol there. And then you have those subgun mag pouches where you could run like 30 round mags in it, or, you know, anything, you know, 20s or whatever. I don't have one here to show you, but it basically looks like this. So it's got the big utility pocket, and then it has 4 high capacity pistol mags, like subgun mags. How much would you bet that the media will say the votes have been hacked? Oh, yeah. If Trump wins, they're definitely going to say it. And if Trump doesn't win, they definitely did it. There's a 30-plus mile dried up riverbed trail, Beckett, Massachusetts, that the Massachusetts mutters maintain. Great trail to hit with off-road. Very cool, man. Used to have a store like this near me. I miss it. Right on. What was it, Caitlin? So we build, I don't know if you're familiar, we build everything you see here. Almost everything. But like all of this nylon gear, all of these bags, these chest rigs, we make them all here in this building on the sewing machines here. So many ammo cans? Yeah. I buy ammo cans by the pallets from a surplus store. 9-pound, 3-ounce baby Jesus. That was a black EDC belt in that box. I don't know what we're talking about. In what box? Contrary to popular belief, we actually make belts every day and ship them. North Carolina sent out overseas and military voter mail-in ballots on Friday. Said they had 102 back Monday morning. Voter fraud has already started. Yeah. 2 white boxes. I don't know, Steven. There's fucking hundreds of white boxes here standing up. Looking for an EDC belt because you don't wear pants, dresses only. Lots of decommissioned railroad beds in eastern Kentucky to ride on. Most are in great shape. People go to great lengths to keep open. That's very cool, man. Is there a width limitation? Like a lot of the Hatfield McCoy trails, right? They've got them, those fucking stupid width limitations on a lot of those trail systems are so that you can only ride like a 800 Razor, right? The larger XPs and Can-Ams can't go on them. They've got these poles, so if you can't fit between the poles, you're not allowed out there. Show you the med bags. This is a vehicle med bag right here. We just gave one of these away last week in Woodland. I make a medical backpack, which I don't have any of. We should actually build some of those. Zippered IV pouches, tourniquet pouches, small tourniquet pouch, med tray, compact tear off. Let me show you this. So this rips off of the panel, which rains on your gear. This opens up. This is for tourniquets outboard. You've got dual tourniquets, your rats or cats, your full-size tourniquets. This opens up. This will hold a 4-inch or 6-inch bandage or an H bandage, the big ones. This will hold H&H gauze for wound channel packing. It'll hold quick clot Z folds. You can put 3, if not 4, quick clots. NPA, 14 gauge needle or 14 Chemlite, 14 Sharpie. This has all of this Velcro because you can run it very thin and compact, or you can overstuff it. There's also a slot here for needles and whatever you want to carry there. Or you can run it out big and fat, and that's why it has all that Velcro, and it also has all of this Velcro. You can run it down slim, or you can stuff these things very large. And then in addition to that, you're not just holding it closed with the Velcro. You have the cradle, which is attached to your gear and then clips over that. That's why we have all of this strapping, all this extra attachment and adjustment. You still sell the IFAC. We do. We don't sell as many of them. I'm out of them right now. We sell way more compacts. That's why we have so many more compacts. We also do the ankle med kit. I can show you one of those over here. DJ, you should have seen invoicing for your bag. Amanda invoiced everybody tonight for those. Ankle med kit. This has an adapter, so you can wear it around the largest boots, or you can wear it around the skinniest ankle. And that is 3. I think I got 3 Z folds in there. And that's a 6-inch bandage. And that's a Cat 7. Nope, that's a soft T right there. Thigh size for you. Wear a couple pairs of socks. SOE, tacticalgear.com, special operations equipment. SOE, tacticalgear.com. I don't know why I don't have this stuck somewhere where I can just show it every night on the video. That should ship tomorrow, DJ. You'll have it by the weekend. Preferred knife brands? I'm a Strider guy. I shared a building with Strider for 5-6 years. I have hundreds, if not thousands, of knives, and I'm a Strider guy. I've got a bunch of customs. which you really shouldn't be. Are you asking, do you wear a Rolex? I have watches that, and knives that you wear with your Rolex, and I have knives that are just beaters. But even this beater is $1,000 knife. You don't need $1,000 knife. A $45 knife and a $5 screwdriver will completely do any job. Put the stickers in the floor where you don't walk on them. Yeah, you can wax over it, and they even do floor. They do custom printed floor tiles and ceiling tiles that have logos and branding. Scott, what's up, man? If you had to pick one fixed blade, I'm Strider. I don't have one fixed blade. I have hundreds of Striders. And that doesn't mean you have to. Strider used to be a $275 knife. Now you're a $1,000 minimum knife. That's just times and inflation. Best out the front? I think most out the fronts are shit. I have a ton of them. Nothing's going to beat Marfione, who owns Microtech. This is the shirt for the week here. The Tree of Liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of tyrants and patriots. This is another same thing that's in my pocket. I don't know if this is a Microtech or a Marfione. I think it's a Marfione. This one's carbon fiber. This is another one. I'm looking for another one if anybody has one they want to sell or trade. These fucking things are $1,000 now. They were $450, $500. I saw an OD green one the other day. Pretty cool. This is a custom Marfione. It's got tritium in the back. It's DLC'd. Carbon fiber. Very, very light. I bought all of the 6 versions that he did that year. Let's see what else is here. Here's a couple of Striders. These are SOE Striders. You can see they're laser etched. It's got all the embossing logos cut in there. This one's not numbered. No, these are numbered. This is number 22. This is one of the SMFs we did. It's got the lasers. How about now? I don't know what the last thing you guys heard was. Must be talking about assassination attempt. The third assassination attempt. A lot of people are saying third assassination attempt right now. What they're not telling you is the Iranian guy they say they caught, they said that fucking weeks ago. Everybody's just picking it up right now. Unless it happened. If it happened again today, this is the fourth time then, if there's a fourth guy. But the dude that flew in and they weren't sure if he was going to Iran or where he was going and blah, 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 that was weeks ago. Everybody's just now talking about it. Yeah, pine tar is really good. What's this about? It's about whatever you want it to be about. Oh, what's the pine tar for? It's a drawing salve. So if you get a bee sting or a rash or something in your skin, it will actually draw, you know, the bee poison out, or a splinter. It'll pull the splinter out. The only time they release a manifesto is when they put a bounty. Yeah, you don't know shit. Even the Tranifesto in Nashville, right? Haley or whatever her name was. The cops put that shit out. Like, that shit was out there if you looked for it. The FBI put a squash on that really fast. But now that they've released it, they still only released a very, very small portion of it. She had, I think, hundreds of journals, they said. Great in soap. Yeah, pine tar is great in soaps. We just did a batch. Amanda did a whole batch of soaps this weekend. I don't know what she's making right now. She's doing a salve class at Self-Reliance Festival, and she has made 300 of these to give away, which is fucking absolutely insane. I don't know why she's giving everybody one of those, but she's concocting something here that's got activated charcoal and such in it. Here, let's see what she's got in here. It's very black. I don't know what that is that she's building. Beef tallow salve, that's cool. Send some of your barbecue. Send it, man. Send it. We did tri-tip today. Anytime, you know, meat's the part of the meat that's a little dry or something, I'll always put barbecue sauce on it. I eat barbecue sauce like it's ketchup instead of ketchup. Is that a hash lab? Nope. It's a fucking money lab. Another day, another pipsqueak, and another motherfucker banned. Come back tomorrow night. The beauty of this is every time I ban you, you still hear everything we say. We just don't see anything from you. Can you imagine how fucked up somebody's life is? That they create a new fake account every day to come and talk shit to somebody with a fake name. So much conviction that they won't even do it with their real name. We're in Tennessee, Caitlin. Is my just send Steven, just send me an email just through the website. But yeah, I think the address is there. It's definitely on Facebook and Google and everywhere. But just send me an email. I'll give you a contact. I banned one of his earlier. Can you? It took him that long to make another one. Can you? I can't maintain the social media accounts that I actually have. Like, just mine. I definitely don't have a fake one. Do that while mom is making a third hot pocket. Do you think there is any chance they let Trump get in? And if so, why? Oh, I don't know, man. It would all be speculation. Just like, I mean, who fucking knows, man? Here's the real answer. Look. Have you ever seen the videos I make every morning at 4:30 in the morning? I get 400 a day. I get 400 people that forward me conspiracy theory and news stories, the truth is I don't open them. I can't. I open 2 or 3, maybe. While I am working and sewing during the day, I'm listening to social media. I start listening Saturday, Sunday while I'm working. And on Monday, I listen to a bunch of stuff. And on Tuesday. Tomorrow morning, I will listen to some stuff to see if anything's changed, because we'll do the podcast. And on the podcast, we will talk conspiracy theory and other things. But here's the real answer. If you put a fraction of the time that we put into bullshit, war, right? War, within arm's reach, if you can't touch it, maneuver it, manipulate it, if it doesn't change the temperature of the water in your pool, if you can't smell it or taste it, then you can't do shit about it anyways. So would you be better off if you put that time and energy into something that made you money? And I know, there's always an asshole that's like, money isn't everything. People that say that, they always get up at a time they don't want to get up and go to a place they don't want to go for a very finite amount of money. When you have money, you have options. You can buy time. You can buy like different situations. When places were locked down, when they were banning and you couldn't fly without a COVID test or a mask, none of that applied to private flight. All of those fucking private planes still went wherever they wanted to go. Same thing with yachts. And when you fly private like that, you don't go through customs and all the bullshit that everybody else does. So the point is, I don't know. I can give you my opinion like every fucking other asshole on the internet. What I do know is that we made a bunch of these bags today. And I know that we just cut out a bunch of Highlander split front rigs. And I know that I'm going to be up at 3:30 or 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. And I know that I'm going to go out there and work out for 45 minutes to an hour. I know that I'm going to have eaten breakfast twice before any of my employees get here. And I know that we're going to record over 8 hours of content tomorrow. That's what I do know. What are they going to do with Trump? I don't know. Do I hope Trump gets in? Yes. Do I think he's the answer to everything? No, I don't. He did a bunch of shit that I didn't agree with as well. He is the best option. Anybody who says their life was not better during Trump as opposed to really any other time in history, those people cash a check and they don't have $1,000 in their bank account, right? Anybody who is a business owner or a 1099 employee or a contractor, your life absolutely was better. As a paid employee, your life was also better. And if you say that it wasn't, you're not telling the truth. The mantis is a fantastic, I don't know shit about a mantis. I have an entire gym. Husband owns a marketing company, builds sites, does SEO, social marketing. Yep, that's basically, yeah, I guess we have a social media company as well. I mean, I've got over 3 million combined on social media. And that's what I tell guys. They're like, I want to do this thing. I'm like, you have to have social media. You have to pay somebody to do it or you have to do it. And when you get big at doing what you're doing, you're going to do a lot more social media to the point where you're going to bring other people under your umbrella from your same genre, and they're going to pay you to do your shit, their shit, and you're going to find that you make way more money doing that for other people than doing the thing that got you to the place where you now have the social media company. Oh, the Mantis AR-15 dry fire system. Got it. Got it. Yeah. Who do I hear talk about that all the time? Dirty Civilian talks about it. Chris, what's up, man? Have you messed around with a mantis? Got it. There we go. That's where the question came from. Yeah, I mean, will not comply. Do not comply. Everybody bought, we sold out of them shirts, right? They buy all that shit. We'll see if they'll do it. Kamala Harris can do as many executive orders as she wants. It's not enforceable. What's the snack tonight? I don't know what you're asking me. I had steak frites, which is basically small cuts of filet mignon. At dinner, Amanda and I just went and ate dinner really quick. And then I got back here and had 2 scoops of MRE protein powder, which has carbs in it. So I'm already out of my window, right? After this is done, it'll have been about 90 minutes to 2 hours since I had any food. And I will take some Morolin, before I get in bed. And I will, a bunch of other supplements and bullshit that I take every night. And then I will go to sleep. I'll be to sleep probably by 11:30. Yeah, it's going to be a lot easier to not comply in the woods, absolutely. We didn't have any lockdowns where we are. I have fences and gates and garden and food, but we still didn't have any lockdowns. How many cars on it? Steven, I don't know what you're asking me. Anyone with a large set of brass balls and towing experience working to repo. Oh, got it. Yeah, the dogs are a plus, man. You definitely know when somebody's here. And it definitely is a very big deterrent. We say they're not enforceable, but the cops still try to enforce them. Well, you're in the wrong place, Primitive Mike. It doesn't happen here. You need to be someplace where there's good sheriffs. So you can make more money on social media once your core business gets you on social. Yeah, that's basically exactly what I'm saying. People starting out in gear or outdoor stuff, right? Anybody can do social media, and really, a 20-year-old, 25-year-old kid probably has a better advantage on social media than I have. I just have 20 years of social media, right? So 750,000 people on my Facebook page for business. But that's years of accumulation. I only have 120, maybe 130 on YouTube, right? Because I was late to the game. And it's not because I'm really good at doing, I know how to do it, I just don't spend enough time doing it. Those are great numbers. They're not great numbers. They're okay numbers. Great numbers compared to who? Because I know guys that have been on social media for a year that have already surpassed my numbers. But that's what they do, right? I run this business and run social media to kind of promote this business and really just to say shit I want. I should have 4 YouTube channels. I don't. I just say a bunch of random shit that I want, which completely destroys the algorithm. Yes, I need a core business, just work like a dog for the man. Yeah, super genius. Here's what I ask people, right? You go to work at a place you hate for a very finite amount of money, right? If you want to work overtime, some places will let you work overtime. Most employees don't realize that when you work overtime, the employer pays a lot more in taxes in addition to the money they normally pay. We actually get penalized for letting you guys or paying you guys to work overtime. It's really a punishment. It's not a benefit. So you can only make so much money. When you get your check, you pay your bills, you have that amount of money left over, whatever that is. What do you do with that money? Is there something you love to do that you spend it on every week? Or do you accumulate it because what you love to do costs more, so you have to work 4 weeks to be able to go do that one thing on the weekend? What is that thing that you buy or you spend money on or you love to do that you would do over and over? Whatever that is, that's your answer. That's your thing. You figure out how to monetize that thing. You build content around that thing. You build your personality around that thing. And when you get really good at doing that, you can ask people to sponsor you or provide product and affiliate codes, and you do reviews, or better yet, you don't do reviews, but you use those products in your videos, basically doing a review that people don't realize you're doing a review on. And then you have that code in there, right? People see you use a product over and over. Hey, here's a link to this thing. I love it. I've had it for 6 weeks. You've seen me use it for the last 12, 20 videos. Here's a link, right? It'll get you 20 bucks. It'll get you 20% off. Well, it gets them 20% off. It gets you 20% or 15, or whatever the split is. A lot of companies will hit me up and they're like, hey, we'll give your people 10% off and we'll give you 30%. I'm like, why don't you give my people 20% off and I'll just take 20 and the split's the same to the manufacturer. 5 children, spend all the money doing things with them. Well, you got to just, then it's not for you, right? Or you incorporate your children into your business and that becomes part of it, right? Travel channel, whatever it is. Or don't do it. I don't know whether you're saying that it's for you or it's not for you. That's your decision. You're not who I'm talking to. Freedom Inc., what's up? How can I monetize letting Sonny punch me? How many punches can you take from Sonny? People would definitely watch that if you let Sonny fuck you up. How sustainable is that for you? People will watch that. It will build content. Are you willing to do that on a weekly basis and show your progression? Just wanted to get my dot. Tired of sitting in the store working behind the counter. Nice. You'll be able to go places, man. It'll turn into something else. Can a holster fit in one of the NSW rigs? Yeah, absolutely it can. Depends on the holster and the gun. But all of the NSW rigs have this slot right here. Whether it's the one with the boxes or just flat panels, they still have this. This slot right here is for dual radios. And it actually goes down, that cradle back there. Can you see it? I guess you can't see it. There's a cradle right here where my thumb is, where that goes down to the bottom of the pouch behind the panel, right? That pouch hangs down lower than the panel. You can see the cradle there. And that, the SEALs were putting back in the day, they were putting a SIG 226 in a Blade Tech Kydex holster. They would wrap that Blade Tech holster. They would take the hanger stuff off of it, wrap it in Velcro, and put it inside here. Both of the walls inside this slot. I don't know if you can see it. Let me. You still can't really see it. There's Velcro on the front wall and the back wall inside there. And you can take that bungee off. And then you'll have the retention of the Kydex. It'll be Velcroed in place. And that's where it will go, yes. So you're going to do a cross draw. Bob Leper punch. I got $1 for every 10% power Sonny uses. Yeah. Are we still getting tons of chicken eggs? 50 a day, probably. I've got a bunch of old chickens right now. And it's to the point, like, if they're even dirty or anything, I just crack them and give them to the dogs. The dogs are eating so many, and that's just the ones we're pulling, right? The dogs are eating so many chickens' eggs that the chickens just randomly lay that they're not even excited when I feed them. Number slap, yeah, slap fights. The fighters are getting 25 to 45,000. Who knows what the UFC is making on that? Eight to 10 hens that are laying eggs. Nice. Did I get blocked? No, I see your comment, Chris. $7 a dozen. Is that what eggs cost? Just ordered your first. Did you order a Highlander one? It'll ship tomorrow. Really like the LVV vest. Gonna have to pull the trigger on ordering one. Doc, send an email. They start at $1,000. I build them one at a time. You cannot order them on the website. Same thing with war bags. I'm building a war bag every other day or so right now. I'm cutting out 3 in multicam right now for customers. Run one of the Velcro holsters in the radio slot. Use the bungee to retain it. Got it. Yeah, you could that'll totally do it. Kydex will fit in there too, depending on the rig. On the NSW rig, you can definitely put a proper hold up. You just get an appendix holster and just wrap it in adhesive Velcro and put it in there between the slots. Put it, you know, put some cardboard front and back, put it where you want it, and then remove the cardboard or paper. I think I have an extra woodland bag and a multicam black bag. I don't know when I did those, but I think that those are available right there. Early day. Yep, me too. Me too. William Penny. Hey, what's up, William? How are you, man? Enchant. No, we're not doing X harnesses, man. The H harness works better than the X, and people do dumb shit with the X harness. They'll buy an X harness, put it on a micro rig, and they're like, why do the shoulder straps touch my neck? Because the rig's too fucking big. If I thought my rig needed an X harness, it would come with an X harness. Even the NSW rig comes with an H set. Temporary driver's license today. That's cool, man. Only, oh shit, only English. But yeah, there's some, you know, there's another train wreck with some leaking cars in Ohio right now. I don't know if you saw that. Hamilton County. When y'all getting tourniquets? Chuck's got tourniquets. Homestead Medical. He's a moderator on here. He's got tourniquets right now. He has a full load kit for every SOE medical product that I make. Medical backpack, you want the full load proper? He's got it. Medical bag, vehicle med bag, compact tear off, whatever. Every product I make for medical, he has a full load kit. It'll come ziplocked in a bag for you. Missouri evacuated that man today. And I have not seen that. I don't know what that's about. Still working independent. Yeah, of course we are. Or your order would have shipped. Yes. There's always some code shit we're working on. If you want to see about your order going out, just send an email in response to your confirmation email and just say, hey, ship this without the free thing, and we'll see what we can do to get it out. Executed? Did you see where Missouri executed that man today? No, I did not. I did not. As in raided his house and killed him, or executed him on death row? Executed. Knowing he was innocent. Yeah, Kamala Harris had people on death row. Kamala Harris had people in prison that she knew would get out. She had evidence showing they didn't do the crime. She kept them in prison multiple years to work on fire crews. She kept a dude on death row that she knew, DNA said, he did not fucking commit the crime, not even a possibility, and she kept him in prison. That's kind of it, though, right? Hurry up and kill them so they can't be shown wrong. That's that, all those cop watch videos, man. That's exactly what that shit is in those cop watch videos. We know you didn't do a crime, but we want to detain you. And because you won't let us illegally search your shit, we're going to run all your warrants and hope we find something, because we know we're going to be completely fucked when this gets out and goes to court, and we're going to have to pay a bunch of money, and we're probably going to lose our jobs. So they do everything possible to burn the guy who didn't do anything because they know they're wrong. You could spend 24 hours a day watching brand new cases over exactly that. What's the best way to show me the YouTube videos? Email them to me. Tag me in them on Instagram. Here's the thing, if you're doing videos and you want your videos to go anywhere, you have to do short form content, right? So take your video, cut shorts out of it. You can do 1 minute on YouTube. You can do 1 minute on Instagram. So build your shorts, tag me in them. If they're good, I'll share them. They're probably not good, so just keep that in mind. If you have if you're just showing a bunch of other gear in there that's not mine, I'm probably not going to share them there either. All right, guys, I'm out of here. See you tomorrow morning. If you're on our Patreon, get on there, ask some questions. We'll be doing the Pulling the Thread podcast tomorrow and the Patreon question and answer, John and Scully. We will do a live at some point and give some shit away. Put it on YouTube, keep it private, send it John's link. Well, I mean, you can go ahead and, post it. It doesn't matter if I think it's fucking good. None of your shit's going to be good until you've done them 100 times. Just build them, man. And if you really want to know what's going on, ask a motherfucker, how can I make this better? When people don't ask you, hey, how could I do this better? What would make this better? When they don't ask you, it's because they know it's not better. They have no interest in improving it. That's why people don't ask for raises, because they know they're not due a raise. And the truth is, 70% of people that do ask for raises do not deserve a raise either. Night, guys.